channel today. I'm going to be talking about unit root test in Eviews. This is the student version, and there are a lot of restrictions as I mentioned in my previous video. So without wasting my time, we will start with testing unit root in Eviews. So I've already loaded my data into Eviews, and then it is made up of a panel data analysis, which I intend to, try. You can also try with a single time series data, which is focusing on one country. So in this regards, I will just choose some of the variables and then try to test the unit root on them. We will first go through, the first generation, which is the ADF, ferroperon, and then we also try the CIPS, which is the second generation. So, and if you can see here, most of my variables, some of them are into log, some of them are also in interacted variables where I was trying to check the interactions between variables. But in this regards, I'm just going to use just some of the normal variables to make, to test in this video. So let me try this. This is gross capital formation. So if I want to do a unit root test, the first thing I will do is I'll just go to quick. Then I'll go here. So if I go here, if I go to series statistics, you can see unit root test. Click on this. Once I click on this, I will just type the variable name, which is, so it should appear here. I'll select it, click on OK. I'll click on OK. If I click on OK, it should give me the summary view of all the variables in here. So, for instance, the summary means it's considering all the most important unit root tests for this first generation here. If you select a specific one, you're just going to run for just one unit root test. So in this regard, let's leave it at the summary view and then leave it at the individual intercept. Click on OK. So now you could see here that look at the p-values for this 11, and then you can see the second test, which is also here. You can see ADF and then ferroperon, which all of them are indicating that it is stationary at level and does not require phase differencing. So we are using the statistics here, we are using the p-value. The p-value here is significant, and then it means that there is no unit root present in this variable. So we can also try with different alternative. In this alternative, we can try with the trend, time and trend. So here we have to select independently. It does not depend on any other factors. So I'll select this one again. I'll use this one, the intercept and trend. So click on OK again. And here it is proving the same thing. It's adding additional tests to it. So in this regard, you can see it's still stating that the variable is stationary at level. So this is your unit root test. You can just copy and paste it, but don't forget that the student version does not allow you to copy. So you need to manually queue in a table that you have to create maybe in your Microsoft Word. So I'll close this one. Let's look for a variable which can be a bit non-stationary. So let me just click on this. You can also use this option. I'll just view this because this is a log form of the GDP per capita. And then when you click here, you should be able to see unit root. So once I click unit root, I'll just select this one because there's no dependency, the assumption that we are using right now. Then I'll try to use this one. So if you can see here, out of the 4 tests, we have this one to be significant, and then we have this one to be not significant, and this one also not significant. So out of the 4 tests, 2 are indicating that there is no unit root. The other 2 is also saying that there is a unit root. So practically, we have to take a first difference of this variable and rerun the model, rerun the unit root test again. So to rerun the unit root test again, we will just need to close this one. Then you go to generate. I'll just generate a new one here. If we want to generate a first difference, let's choose to use what I did here. So this is this. I need this variable. So in here, because we have the variable name already existing, put one here, and then equals to, you need to put D. So I need D, but because that is embedded in this, it will just give you that 10. So just put D, and here you are telling Eviews that you want to difference, the variable. So type the name of the variable again in here. So I'm going to select this one again. Then you close this. So once you close bracket, click on OK. So you can see it has already generated it here. Then I'll open this again. If I open it, you can see it has already taken the first difference. And then we would have to go and run the model again. So I'll select this one. Then I'll leave it on summary. So we are using at level, and then the intercept, individual intercept. So click on OK. So you can see here, after first difference, all the variables, all the different kind of tests that we are looking up to under the first generation are showing that there is no unit root at first difference. So we don't need to do any additional differencing again. So we can conclude that at first difference, GDP per capita has no unit root and it is stationary at first difference. So when you have a data set or panel data set and there is no stationary where there is no cross-sectional dependency among the countries, or the unit that you are testing, you can use the first generation unit root test. And the first generation unit root test comprises of these ones that we've tested here. The IMM Pesaron, and then we have this ADF, which is the using the Fisher effect, and then we have Peron, and then we have 11. So these ones are the ones you can use for your first generation unit root test. In the next videos or the upcoming videos that we will put on the channel, we will talk about the second generation unit root test. So if you want to try first generation unit root test using panel data, this is the process to go. Thank you very much for your time, and see you soon.